So that, oh my God. He's done it again. It's that time of year again, which means Christmas parties. And last night was the Shelf Life Christmas party, which was a riot. Yeah, it was wild, but the catering was absolutely terrible. There was a glazed Christmas ham, which is fine for some. But this year, I'm going to be making Goan Pulled Pork for a crowd, and tell you what, this will make a much better sandwich than any glazed ham could. As the night was drawing in, my producers gave me a present, and they said I had to use it in the recipe today, so let's open it. Oh. Panettone! All right, panettone. God, I've got so many panettones at home and I just don't know what to do with them. Well, that gives me an amazing idea that I've just had just now, completely spur of the moment. It's Goan Pulled Pork for a crowd with a twist. Week 4, bakery aisle. Enjoy this. So, step 1 is brown all of your pork. I've got some pork shoulder here. You could use a different meat if you don't eat pork, but then it wouldn't be pulled pork, guys. Just saying. I've got it in like big chunks, okay? And you want to season it well. And you want to make sure your pan is like hot enough so that you're getting good browning, but it's not scorching, because all the flavor that's collecting on the bottom of the pan, you want that. You want it. We all do. Don't overcrowd your pan, because if you overcrowd your pan, then the pan is going to cool down too much. And then you're going to get boiled pork, which is good in some contexts, but that's not what we want today. All right, everyone? So while that's browning, let me tell you about some of the misconceptions around vindaloo. Here in Britain and in the US, we associate it with the hottest thing on the menu. We associate it with having potatoes in it. But the traditional version, the Goan version, derives from an old Portuguese dish called carne de vinha d'alhos. Or that's not the right pronunciation, but I'm sorry. If you're Portuguese. Okay, guys. It basically means wine. No, it doesn't. It basically means meat in wine and garlic. So my version's really aromatic. It's kind of like mulled wine pulled pork. All right? It's got whole spices in it. It's really, really tasty. It's not very spicy, and honestly, you're gonna be one of those converts when you try it. It's proper. That's it. Oh, we're ready to turn. We got colour. We got good colour. See? See? It's not too dark. The fond on the bottom of the pan isn't too dark either. You don't want to go crazy with the browning. You want it to be deep and rich because that means flavour, but the longer you go, the more irredeemably tough your meat will become. So it's a bit of a balancing act. Flavour over here with the browning, or tenderness over here. We're going to be somewhere in the middle. You and I. So I'm just going to finish browning this batch. Take that out, put the next batch in, and then I'm going to be adding some aromatics to the base, and we're going to make it taste amazing. The pork looks amazing, obviously. There's some redonkulous colour in the base there. Now let's have a look at that. So into the base, we have our amazing fond, loads of flavour in there. 2 cinnamon sticks, it is Christmas after all. 2 star anise, fennel seed, about 2 teaspoons, and you can hear them crackle. You want to let them like bloom slightly, okay? So my spices are good. Gonna go with some curry leaves, best ingredient in the world, hands down. My fave. Now chuck in 2 red onions. How easy is this? It's just annoying. And then lots of salt. And that salt is gonna help the onions cook evenly, and it's also gonna draw out some of the moisture from the onions, which, as I said, is gonna clean your pot for you. They're just cleaners. The pot is cleaning itself. I wouldn't lie to you about this. It's literally happening there, and it's happening there. You can't see it. So what we need to do now that the onions are cooking, they started high, they've cooled down a little bit, We're gonna let them cook relatively gently. We want them to become a little bit jammy and translucent and great and sweet. So in the meantime, we're gonna be doing a little base, a pasty base. Okay, we're gonna use like half a large bunch of coriander. And also into there, got some ginger. Probably about 2 thumbs worth. About the same amount of garlic. Remember, garlic is the constituent part alongside the wine. You need it, you need it. And then I've got some green chili. I like it quite hot, even though this isn't necessarily gonna be the hottest vindaloo you've ever had. This is one of those dishes that like fills the house with aromas. Fills the house. It's gonna need a little bit of water, that, just to help it blend. Get it on.
Just to help it blend.
It's fine. Just gonna shuffle that around a bit. See guys, easy, I make it every year. just like this. Every year in late October, Christmas time, Christmas, I make this recipe with great ease. But no, in all seriousness, really easy. Just whiz it up. That's it. That'll be it.
Can we not put the spoon on that side?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Alice. Can you not put the spoon there, please? Trying to f***ing look at what you're doing there, Tom. You said it was looking nice, so you said come over and have a look, and now you f***ing put the spoon there. Don't laugh at me. So that, oh my God. He's done it again. So yeah, my onions and my base look really good. I'm just gonna chuck in some black pepper, which is coarsely ground. You want to come across a little like nugget of peppercorn later on. I'm telling you, trust me, it's really, really good. Now that's alive, we're gonna be chucking in our paste. Oh yeah. It's a really, really delicious aromatic paste, that. And you want to cook that until the fat separates. Then we can drop the pork back in. My fat's separated on the paste. Now we're going to return all of the pork, any resting juices, get them in too. Fresh bay, about 4 bay leaves. You could use dried too. Oh! You could use dried as well if you like. Just give everything a turn in the base. Look at that. And then all you need to do is chuck in about half a bottle of red wine. That's the wine element. We've got wine and garlic. It's a vindaloo. And so yeah, just chuck in like a good splash of red wine vinegar, not too much. If you feel you need to bring up the level so that your pork is submerged, add water. Don't be tempted to add loads more wine because it is going to change the flavor. So just top it up to just below the level of the pork. Then get yourself some greaseproof paper, give it a rinse under the tap, and then lay it in like this. And that's going to help the steam circulate, help everything cook evenly in the oven. And it's lid on. See you later. All right then, you Christmas miracles. My pork is nearly ready and the whole studio smells really nice. I'm just going to show you a really rapid Brussels sprouts slaw. That's right. Sprouts are just little cabbages, and you might not like the boiled ones, but you're going to like this one, all right? So it's real simple. Whack some oil in a pan. Black mustard seeds in. They're going to crackle. Give them a shake around to make sure they're cooking evenly. Curry leaves. They'll splatter. Use a deep pan. Turn them through the oil. And that's it. They're going to go straight in my shredded sprouts. Turn him off. Cool that down a little bit with some lemon juice. And now we're just going to add everything else for our slaw straight into the bowl because that's cooled down a tiny bit. So we've got green chili. That's 1 white onion. I've got some herbs here, more coriander, stalks and all. And then I've got some mint, because mint's good. Now I'm going half and half, mayo and yogurt. That's it. So now you just want to dress this. And I'm not going to dress this with salt until we're just about to serve, because the salt is going to draw out the natural moisture from everything that's in the bowl, and that could make it a little bit sloppy. Those producers, they thought they had me. I'm going to be grilling my panettone, which I've sliced, and that's going to be the base. I have a massive paintbrush. And I'm just going to brush it with the butter. I've got a griddle pan over here waiting for me. Just do one side for now. That's so long. One side for now, straight down in the pan. You just want to leave it for a minute. I'm still here. We're thinking Peshwari naan, we're thinking sweet cornbread. It's going to be so, so good with my pulled pork. I'm telling you right now. Even these guys don't believe me. They're shaking their heads right now. They don't think it's going to be nice. But I know it is, man. I'm backing myself. Do you need a hand there? Yeah! Panettone is an Italian dome-like, fruit-laden cake bread, often seen around Christmas around these parts. It's said to have originated around the 1500s in Italy, but now, due to mass production, it comes in these big tins and it comes in loads of different variations, and it's really, really nice. Other common uses for leftover panettone might be bread and butter pudding, French toast, grill it, put some mascarpone on it, whatever. But rarely is it seen in a savoury context, and I'm telling you now, it's really good. I saw Nigella do it once. So let's go and have a look at how I do it, shall we? Oh yeah. Nice. Pork's ready. Sorry. So dab the top with this massive brush. What even is this? You smell nice. Hop. And now we gotta wait for the other side. Oh yeah. So I've got my rich, buttered, toasted, charred panettone toasts. I've got my amazing aromatic pork, which I've just shredded. I'm gonna leave a few chunks in there. We're gonna dress it with the remaining sauce. I'm gonna leave that to set just for a minute. And then we've got our sprout slaw, rich, zingy, herb laden, absolutely amazing. What a party this is gonna be, mateys. They gave me the panettone yesterday at the Christmas party and they said, give that a whirl. I bet you can't do anything nice with that. And basically I've created the best canapé ever to walk the Christmas earth. So check this out, man. Panettone toasts, grilled, no problem. Sprout slaw, Goan Pulled Pork vindaloo. I made some crackling just because I had a little bit of time. Okay, I'm gonna build one now. Watch this. Panettone toast, grilled, complete, check. The pork, which has been sitting in the juices. Oh my God, I'm just dribbling. Gonna pop that on there. Pork skin, and some of those guys. I'm just gonna lick the plate after. Look at that! Just look at that, I'm sorry. Christmas pizza. Oh, so you got the grilled toast, which is texture number one. You got the pork, the juices from which are drawing straight down into that grilled bread. Oh, the slaw, which is crunchy. The sprouts, if you don't like sprouts, man, just eat that. And I won't hear any more from you. The pork skin, which is just a different kind of crunchy. It's just delicious. 100% delicious. Bread and butter pudding. What am I gonna do with my panettone? Something sweet. Come on, broaden your horizons. Make this. It's so nice. Yeah. That is truly the best canapé I've ever had. Come on. All week, he's been like, what, that sounds mental.
I have been skeptical.
Do you want to play it?
It looks beautiful. No, it's going to do it.
All right, okay, man. Whatever. Your funeral.
Maybe a bucket.
What, it's like maybe a bin. Is it, man, isn't it good?
It is actually really genuinely delicious.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like pancakes with like pulled pork and like delicious little crunchy texture bits.
Yeah.
But it is good. That's why I gave you such a hard time about this. Yeah, and all those things I said at the Christmas party last night, they were all true.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching another episode of Shelf Life Season 2. This episode's been all about party food. I know it's been a tricky year, but I hope that this year in 2020, you get the chance to spend some time with those that you love, cook some food and eat it together, because that's kind of what life's all about, isn't it? If you've enjoyed watching this video, you can like the video and you can subscribe to our channels where you can see me making other recipes that may or may not involve party food. So it's goodbye from me, and it's season's greetings, everybody.